In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to set up specifically a Google ad. This is the first part of a few parts of our series, how to start and operate a Google ad specifically for pest control companies. But this will work for pretty much anyone that's looking to run a Google ad, specifically for those of you that are in the service industry, pest control companies, plumbing companies, HVAC companies, any company that is going out to a home. You're targeting specific areas, different area codes, zip codes, cities, all of that stuff. You would benefit from this video and this series that we're starting here as well. So if you're new to the channel and you think you could benefit from learning from my experiences, my hundreds, if not now thousands of dollars of Google ad spend, versus going out and wasting your own money, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. Hit the bell icon right beside it. That way you don't miss any future videos. But with that, we'll just kind of get straight to the point now. So as you can see here, this is kind of when you first log in to your Google ads. Most of you all won't see anything because you're not going to have an ad or anything. Google's going to try to walk you through it, essentially using smart campaigns. I call them stupid campaigns because they're a total waste of money. Do not do a smart campaign. I cannot stress that enough. The campaign that you're going to want to do, so we'll go over here to new campaign. I'm going to act like essentially I'm setting a totally new campaign up for you guys, essentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit new campaign, and then we'll let it load up here. And then you have all these different options. This is where Google can get you because you don't know, those of us in pest control industry, plumbing, HVAC, all that, you're thinking, okay, I need either sales or leads, right? Like I don't care about getting store visits or app promotions, product, consideration. Maybe I want brand awareness if, I want to get my name out there, but you're going to tend to lean towards leads, right? It's not what you want to do. What you're going to want to do is either A, do website traffic. I don't use website traffic anymore personally. That is the second best option. The net followed by leads. The one you're going to want to do though is without goal guidance. So you're going to go down, hit that, and then from there, again, more options. Performance matrix. That sounds great, right? No. What we're going to want to do is keep it short and sweet. We want to just show up in Google search. So we're going to do search ads. Then we're going to go down here. We have a couple actions in here. I'm not going to mess with any of this right now. My website team, quote unquote, is helping us with some conversion actions that some are unverified, some are working perfectly. We're working through that right now. But you can go in here and set these up yourself. Phone leads is going to be one of the more easy ones where you just simply plug in your phone number and then, you're good to go. Contacts, that's going to be either A, call from ads as well, which for us would be through our website. And then, of course, you have submit lead forms where, you put in your website information. They're going to give you a geotag, a tag that you're going to need to plug into the specific landing page that you want Google to know that, hey, this is a conversion. So let's say we have all these set up already. We're going to hit continue. Okay, what do you want out of this? We'll go with website visits for now. So let's say you are going with website visits, hypothetically. So do preferred pest management, as my dogs are going crazy in there, .org. So from there, you have your website that you want to get results from, and then from there you just name the campaign. So we'll just do pest control is what we'll name it. You're going to want to name that name of the campaign something that obviously sticks out. You don't want to go with just basic campaign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anything like that. Make it something that's going to stick out, of course. So this is where it starts to get interesting. When it comes to your bidding, this is what is going to determine how much money you spend. What do you want to focus on? You'd think conversions, right? No, we're going to go with clicks. We want to pay per click. We don't want to pay per conversion or anything like that. We want to pay per click. The cool thing is with that too, you can go in here and set a maximum price per click that you want to pay. Now be careful with this because this is where you need to do your research and figure out how much should I be paying per click for my industry, for my area, not just for my industry nationwide, because that's going to be a very average basic number essentially. you need to find out how much your competitors are paying in your area as well if you're going to do this. We set ours at $50, but usually we don't even come close to that. It's just me personally, I'm not willing to pay over $50 for a click. Like, it's just not worth it at the end of the day. But we're going to leave this blank for now. We're going to just say, hey, whatever it costs is what it costs. And then again, where they try to get you, do you want to show up in Google Search Network? This means Google Search Partners, things like that. No, we do not. Do you want to show up in the display network? No, we do not. They're going to try to get you to do it. Why? Because, they get more money if you do that, of course. But we don't do that personally. From here, you start targeting your locations. You can literally go in here and search by presence, search interest, presence or interest. We usually leave this just as it is. And then we will enter in our locations. Let's just say, for example, we wanted to pick Saxe, Texas, is what just a random suburb that's nearby. As you can see, very little suburb. We'll just say that. So, okay, 130,000 people. Again, we're just making this simple and to the point. So we got that. We got English for our settings. And then from here, you can go in and select segments of audiences, and then that would pretty much be it for ours. But for yours, again, this might be different depending on what industry you're in. So then from there, you would pick, okay, do we want to do targeting or observation? I believe we usually do targeting for ours. We'll go ahead and take a look at this, make sure that it's doing everything right. Narrow the reach of your campaign to the select segments with the option adjust bids. Yeah. And then don't narrow the reach of your campaign with the option to adjust the bids on selected segments. So either one there you can go with. We tend to go with targeting specifically for ours. Haven't really noticed a difference. We ran a couple campaigns doing each one. Haven't seen a huge difference from that side of things. And then created assets. So only use assets I provide directly from my ads. This is actually new since we created our last ad. So with this, you can allow Google to help you generate headlines, descriptions. This is not new, actually. So pretty much what this is saying is Google will scan your page essentially that you're advertising and help you come up with headlines essentially, what people are going to see from your ad essentially. For that, we'll just leave that off. And then from here, you can go in, there's more settings. You can select the start date. If you want an end date, you can have an end date. You can run an ad schedule hour by hour, literally, which I do suggest you all do. Again, dive in and learn what hours are best to run your ads. It may not be what you expect it to be, so definitely do some research on that. Again, we're trying to save you the most amount of money because I know capital is very limited for those of us just starting a business. You want to go in here, adjust any keywords. You do not want this many keywords, I'll tell you that up front. And one thing, this is where you really can mess up your ad or make your ad really good. So when it comes to your keywords, if I were to publish this ad right now, my ad would be showing up for every and any search when it comes to bugs, rodents, termites, that kind of stuff, which you might think would be good. Yeah, I guess if you're, trying to just get website clicks for a blog post or something, but we are trying to get calls, get leads. So one thing you want to make sure you do is whenever you're typing in your keywords, pay attention to this key down here. See how it says broad match for a keyword? That means all of these are broad matches because there's no, oh my gosh, I feel like I failed English. What is this, a parenthesis? There's nothing, quotation marks, whatever you want to refer to it as, to mark it as a phrase match or a keyword exact match. If you want to get the best bang for buck in terms of it's going to cost more per click, but you're more likely to get leads out of those clicks, you want to stick with keyword exact match as much as possible. And occasionally you might want to throw a phase match in there. You don't really want to use broad match at all. When you start using broad match, say local pest control, for example. Someone could type in, a local pest control company's name, and your ad's going to pop up under it. You do not want that. And again, that's not just for pest control companies. You know, same thing for HVAC, plumbers, electricians, whatever industry you're in. You're not going to want to pop up under these. And I learned that very quick and very early on. But, you know, for now, we're just going to leave this as is because, like I said, we're just trying to kind of walk you through creating that first ad. But in short, like I said, let's just say, for example, we wanted to just strictly show up under the term, we'll type in pest control near me. But let's say we want to go with the exact match. So what you do is you put a bracket here, and then you type in pest control near me, and then you'd put in another bracket. Notice that our weekly clicks dropped drastically and our average cost per click skyrocketed. What was it, like $3, $3 to $4? Now it's saying $21.80. So again, like I said, you're getting a better bang for buck because these, you know, 17 out of 17 clicks, I would expect, let's see, $375 out of 17 clicks, I would expect 3 to 5 leads. Or maybe 3 to 5 sales, so probably about 10 leads, give or take. So what, about $37 per lead? Not the end of the world. And again, that's just with 2 search terms. And again, they're going to give you a whole bunch of BS about like, oh, show your ads to more people based on what they're searching for. This would add 12% to your campaign score. Another cool thing, which we'll probably do another video about, I just don't want to make this video like super long, is using ChatGPT to do all of this fun, brutally not fun stuff for you, like creating headlines, creating descriptions, all of that stuff. The beauty of like the pest control industry and other, you know, service industries, we really don't got to be fancy with this, guys. As long as you have you know, an offer on the table for people to see, boom, first treatment $99, get your instant quote now, pest control, Saxy, boom, straightforward, straight to the point. Again, 14 clicks, 26, we're good with that. But yeah, using ChatGPT to, you know, save you a lot of time, a lot of trial and error, all of that stuff. From here, you can add images. I would only put one personally. If you're going to add an image, and adding an image is not the worst idea either, especially for people that are searching on desktops or, you know, laptops, stuff like that. Site links, this is where, say you have specific service tabs, which I definitely suggest you guys do so. Say you have ant control, bed bug, commercial, whatever the case may be, you would just plug those. Oops, go back over here. You just plug that in here, so it's a site link. And then from there, you would just add in, you know, your different site links. And, you know, let's just say that we already like this ad. Now to the fun stuff, budget. So this is where, you know, if you joined our live stream the other day, you saw that we were talking about if you go to set a custom budget, it used to, at least, let's just say $10, for example. This will tell you that, you know, the average in your area is $54.70 per day. So selecting a budget that's less than $54.70 may prevent your ads from showing as often as they could. So again, why would that be? You notice our cost per click drop. Well, we're not going to be getting the quality of clicks that we are looking for. That is pretty much it for this overall little intro to Google Ads. Of course, from there you just, you know, go ahead and review it, and then boom, run it. You know, it takes them a little bit to review it, similar to Facebook ads, and then boom, you're live and running. So that's pretty much it for this little intro to Google Ads. Hopefully you guys did learn a thing or two from this video. Of course, if you have any questions about Google Ads or you know, how to start your pest control company, grow your pest control company, all that kind of stuff, shout it out in the comments below. I'm always checking those out as frequently as possible. And then, of course, like I said, if you're not already in our Discord group chat or our Facebook group, feel free to join those. Link for that is in the description below. And like I said, if you want to learn more about Google Ads, we're going to be doing a whole series diving into some things that like we only really sat on briefly, like keywords and site links and all this other stuff. So if you really want to learn a lot more about Google Ads and how to get literally the best bang for buck out of each Google ad, I definitely suggest subscribing and hitting the bell icon with all notifications turned on. That way you'll be notified when those videos go up. Next time, guys, keep on going out there making your money, protecting your money, investing your money, and achieving your financial freedom. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Take it easy, guys.